We start off with Ball State, and we're going to give our full take on that. I think we can say right off the bat, Zach, I believe we both think that Tennessee will win that game, though.
Yeah, when I went through the schedule, I wrote down first the games I thought were auto wins, just automatic wins, not games I think Tennessee will win, games I know that they will win. And I've got 5 of those down that we'll get to. But the first one's obviously Ball State, home game. This offense is going to be in its groove. They've had a whole year to work with Hendon Hooker. Most of the offensive lines returning. You got some new guys there at left tackle, obviously, but then you lost Valus and Javante Payton. You got a good wide receiver group. Cedric Tillman he's full of confidence. If you heard him talk today, he believes that he doesn't care how teams play him. If they double team him, whatever, he knows he can beat them. So I think this is going to be a blowout. I don't see it being close. I think Tennessee will start fast. The biggest thing for me, can they keep their foot on the gas in the second half, which is a problem we saw last year with this offense where they kind of faded in the second half, whether that was teams figuring them out or just them playing a different style of football. It'll be interesting to me this first game to see how they play in the second half if they get out to a huge lead.
Yeah, obviously we'll get into kind of the minutia. I have some notes on Ball State and kind of the state of their program at the moment when we get there, but I agree. It just is one that Tennessee should win by 40 points. That really is the bottom line with that one. All right.
What's your score prediction before we so we did that last year to see how close we get?
Oh, right. Okay.
I think we actually hit on one last year, didn't we? I feel like we did. Like there was one game we got it exactly right.
I want to say you hit one exactly.
Maybe.
Okay. One of us did. Hit a score prediction exactly. But again, I'll say anybody in the comments, leave we'll talk about it before we get out of here. Your season prediction for Tennessee, just drop it into the comments wherever you might be watching. But so Ball State, I looked into this. They have a brand new quarterback who has played but never thrown a touchdown in collegiate ball. He's replacing a quarterback that was actually pretty decent, but from a team that was overall bad. They had a losing season last year. In Ball State, they were picked to finish last in their division in their conference by media preseason. It doesn't look good. They had a lot of turnover on defense, although they do have a couple of pieces. The depth isn't there. This thing is just mismatched completely. I think Tennessee they drive it up in game one. Like Heupel gets a little bit of style points. I think he's I would guess, Hooker has plenty of experience at this point. Take him out in the third quarter, give some reps to Taven Jackson, Joe Milton, whoever. I would guess he's going to emphasize Milton in that scenario, but you never know. Just to keep Milton as sharp as possible. 50. What I'm trying to think. To be 49, 56. 55. I'll say there are 2 field goals in there, if I'm thinking correctly. That'll equal 6 points. And then 7 touchdowns. Am I doing that math right? 7 times 7 is 49, right?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't get in this to do math. So, yeah, all of those touchdowns plus 2 field goals is 55 points. Mm-hmm. 10 for Ball State. 55-10. That's what I'll say. A 45-point win for Tennessee. Not as good as Vandy, let's say. We won't be as impressive as Vandy, but we'll be close. We can only hope to be as good as Vandy, right?
Yeah. Well, Tennessee, like you say, will have the luxury of playing some backup guys in the fourth quarter in garbage time, so that'll wipe off a bunch of points, I'm sure. Yeah. I wrote my prediction down before you said yours, and you said 55-10.
55-10.
So I had pretty close to what I had, and we were close last year a lot, I remember as well. But I had 52-13. I think pretty much the same thing. I don't think Taven Jackson gets into the game just because Joe Milton is the primary backup right now. Maybe that changes later in the year, but I think he's really going to want Milton to get all those reps in this game, assuming he's able to get into the game in the fourth quarter. Now, maybe Taven gets into like UT Martin. I know he can play in some games and not burn his red shirt. And I do think he will play some this year, Akron, UT Martin, something like that. But I don't think it'll be this first game.
We got a real Butch Jones comment here from Sam Hargrove. No offense, you're not Butch Jones. I don't want to put that on you, but this is something Butch Jones would say. 1 game at a time, 1-0. That's your record prediction. 1-0. Sam,
For
thank
this,
you for the
that's
comment.
he's gonna make a new one every week, and
And it's
hey.
1-0 every week, baby.
He's right though. He's right. That has to be their goal. If you're on the team, you can't
Yes.
look ahead. You can't look behind.
Exactly.
You can't look ahead. You got to stay in the present and focus on that game week. That's a easy way to lose a game. You start looking ahead.
Exactly. Skylar Hyde says 48-10 Vols, and Mark says 63-0 versus D's Ball State. All right.